Are we rolling? They see me rolling. They hating, controlling the do. Hey guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a really good week. So it's gonna come as no surprise to you that I'm getting married. Shock horror, I know. But today I thought that I would share with you guys some of my ultimate wedding tips that I have found planning a wedding. I am in no way a professional wedding planner, obviously. This is the first wedding that I have ever planned and will hopefully be the only wedding that I plan. But I wanted to share with you guys things that I have found really helpful in staying organised in my wedding planning, because we've actually have planned a lot of things already. I wanted to share with you guys what I have found helpful in staying on top of everything and keeping organised. So I've written down a bunch of things on my phone that I thought that were helpful, that will hopefully help you if you are planning a wedding. So one of the first things that I did once we got engaged and then had decided that we were ready to start planning for our wedding was that I got myself a book. I would say I'm quite an impatient soul, shall we say, and there came a day where I was just like, you know what, I just want to plan my wedding now. So I couldn't be bothered going out to buy myself an actual wedding planning book, so I just reached for the first book that was on my shelf, and this is what it was. So this here is my wedding notebook. It's a Cath Kidston notebook, so it's not very weddingy at all, but it was the first notebook that was on my shelf, and I decided that this was going to become my wedding book. So in here are very many wedding secrets, and basically I've written in here sort of like all the different things that we might need for our wedding. I've written out different possible venues that we've had and how much each venue is and what they offer. I've written out whether I've emailed them or not, or whether we've been to visit it or not. I've written out different like caterers, compared photography prices, written out kind of all the different information that I might need and the prices of various different things, which I have found really helpful in my wedding planning, because it has meant that when we're trying to decide on, for example, a photographer, all the different emails that I've sent and all the quotes that I've had back, I've written out in here. It's all in one place. We just opened the book, looked at it and thought, okay, do you know what? They look like the best value for money. We really love their work. Let's meet them and see what happens. So it was just an easier way of comparing different things. So my number one tip would be get yourself a book where you can record everything and stay on top of everything. The second thing that I would say, which is actually probably even bigger than that, and that would be set your budget. From the very beginning, sit down with your fiance and chat about what is your budget so that you know what exactly you have to play with when planning a wedding. And by doing this, it means that in the long run you're going to end up not disappointed, because it saves you from finding your dream venue, planning your wedding there, and then discovering that actually it's way too far out of your budget, that you can't have it there, and you would just end up feeling disappointed. So Ryan and I, we knew what our budget was, and so that has meant that when we've been looking at venues and stuff, we've been able to know what is within our price range, what's way out of our price range and not even worth thinking about. So sort out your budget. Right, what else have we got on my little list? So another thing that we found really helpful, if you're able to, definitely visit your venue before you book in, because we have been to so many, well, I say so many, not actually that many, we have been to a few, just a couple venues that on the website looked the dream and they looked so nice, and then when we went to visit them in person they just weren't what we thought they were. So if you are able to, before you book a venue, make sure that you go and visit it so that you can actually get a real feel for the day and that you can get to know the people that you're going to be working with and kind of communicating with. So definitely, if you are able, visit your venue first. It's such a fun experience as well, like going to a few different places. By the end of it, I was getting a bit sick and I was just ready to find our venue, but it was still really fun to do. So yeah, have a little shop around if you're able to. At the end of the day, you only get this day once, hopefully, and so make the most of the planning experience. It can be very stressful and there's a lot that goes into it, but it's also really fun. I hope that those little tips have helped you if you are planning a wedding, or if you've just got engaged, then congratulations. So that's everything from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want me to do some more videos like this on other aspects of my wedding, then please feel free to let me know. If not, then that's fine, I won't be offended whatsoever. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, hit up the subscribe button if you haven't already, because it would be really good to have you on board the I Am Loved family. We are family here, and I hope you enjoy these videos. So I will see you again soon. Have a good week. Bye! Oh, pardon me. That's not very ladylike, is it? As I'm sat here talking about weddings, which is but there you go.